Hello and welcome everyone. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we'll make a start shortly. Thank you, Maria. Thank you all her. And also please let me know where you're from and welcome to the party, everyone. And we are Forex traders and we've been trading now for several years. We have people here from London, East London. Welcome, Manchester, Italy, Leicester, amazing, amazing places. So again, welcome everyone to this presentation. And like I said earlier, we're Forex and cryptocurrency traders. We have Peter from Italy, Olher from Italy, Cameroon is in the house as well, Africa, amazing, Birmingham, a little closer to home. So my name is Dr. Jav. I've been trading now for coming on around 5 years. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. And what we do is we don't just trade, we also mentor, teach, and student people to trade the Forex and currency markets. Now I'm just going to pull up my presentation as I'm talking. We have Egypt in the house as well. Absolutely beautiful place. Been to Egypt as well. Welcome, Egypt. How are you? So again, just bear with me while I pull up the presentation. And like I said earlier, I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader and have been trading now for several years. So if you've ever been to a foreign country, say the USA from the UK, and change your pounds for your dollars, then you would have taken part in the foreign exchange market. And if you go back to the same exchange, at a later date or time, you may be offered a different rate. It's this difference in rates that we as foreign exchange traders utilize to profit from. As long as there's movement in the currencies, as long as there's volatility in the market, we can profit from that volatility. Now we have a system known as learn and earn. So we don't just teach you how to trade Forex, we also give you trading ideas and access to live sessions every single day where we trade live on the screen, very much like this presentation I'm doing at the moment, and you are able to follow us and place the same live trades as us. Now there's many forms of trading. You can be a scalper, you can be a position trader, you can be a day trader or a swing trader. Scalpers tend to come in and out of the market very quickly. Scalping is an amazing form of trading, and it's very good for beginners as well. You come in and out of the market every few seconds, every few minutes, and you can earn a very good profit from scalping. In the case of day traders come into the market and exit the market again within a day. They don't tend to hold overnight trades. In the case of swing traders, we may hold trades for days, weeks, and even months. And in the case of position traders, we tend to hold longer trades, weeks, months, and even years sometimes. Now, what type of trader you want to become is entirely up to you, and it depends on you as a person. From our side, we'll teach you how to do all styles of trading. We'll mentor you all the way. And we don't just, again, just want to emphasize, we don't just show you and teach you how to trade. We also give you trading ideas or alerts. Now, through trading ideas, all you have to do is copy and paste the information that we give you onto an app on your phone, and the trade is placed for you automatically. That trade will then be exited once you hit a profit or loss. And again, the system is fairly automated, and all you have to do is learn how to copy and paste. And again, if you don't know how to copy and paste, as 99% of people do on this call, then we can show you and teach you how to do that as well. Now, going back a fair few years, I was introduced to this pie chart that you can see on the screen here. This is the cash flow quadrant, and the cash flow quadrant was introduced to me by a guy known as Robert Kiyosaki. If you don't know who he is, please make a note of his name, Robert Kiyosaki. If you don't have a pen or paper, please get yourself a pen and paper, because note takers are money makers. So Robert Kiyosaki introduced me to the cash flow quadrant going on 2 decades ago, around 20 or so years ago. Now, a little bit about myself. I was actually very corporate, and as a young child, I was told by my parents, uncles and aunties and so on, to go to school, work hard, get good grades, go to university, do it again, and then get a very good job, and you'll be in that job for life. Unfortunately, things don't happen like that. And as we all know, if you're working in a job, it's very hard to become financially free. You just cannot become financially free while working in a job. And I went to university for a long time. I have a PhD in engineering and also an MBA from a top university in the UK. Now, even after all that education, I was working in a job, a job, which stands for just on broke. And in all honesty, from the first day onwards, I absolutely hated it. I did not want to be working in a job for an employer. It was a foreign concept to me, because prior to that, I'd always been a student. And even as a student, although I did the odd job here and there, I was not really responsible to anyone. The jobs that I did were in the professional capacity, where I was a lecturer and teaching students how to, well, basically on engineering. So again, my first, when I joined the corporate life, my first exposure to the job market was not very positive. And I decided on the first day of working in that job that I never wanted to work for anyone ever. And it took me a few months to leave that job because I needed the money. Obviously, when you're a student, you come out with loans and you're not in a great financial position. So I stayed in that job for a few months and paid off some bills and then left that job. When I left that job, I bought a ticket to Australia, and at Heathrow Airport, I was looking through the book aisles and came across the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Again, if you have a pen and paper, please make a note of this, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is an amazing book, and it was my first introduction to entrepreneurship. Now, obviously at university, I'd learned about management and business, but again, the practical aspects we did not really learn to that high an extent. It was primarily theory. And as we all know, in business, theory and practice do not match. It's a totally different ball game. Now, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki introduced me to the cash flow quadrant. The cash flow quadrant teaches us that 95% of the world population are broke. I'll say that again. 95% of 7.8 billion people are broke. 95% of people have more month at the end of the money. It's the 5% who are the investors and business owners that are financially free. So 5% of 7.8 billion, if you can work it out, it's around 0.4 billion or thereabouts, but 7.4 billion people, it's a huge, huge number. 7.4 billion people around the world are broke. And that is why you do not want to be working for somebody else. If you want to become financially free, you need to be an investor or be a business owner. As Forex traders, we make up the 5%. We are business owners and also investors, and we have the investor and business owner mindset as well. Now, getting back to foreign exchange is the exchange of one currency for another, and the market itself is absolutely massive. Up to 6.6, not 5.3 as you can see on that screen. It's actually up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged on foreign exchange every single day. It's not every month, it's not every year, every single day. Up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged in the foreign exchange market. Now, when I heard that, I was absolutely amazed. The foreign exchange market far eclipses the stock market. It's much, much bigger than the stock market. And 12 zeros, write it down. It's a big number. Up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged in foreign exchange every single day. Now, banks, the local banks that you might know, national banks, Barclays, HSBC, Santander, international banks, and so on, make up to $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. So banks are making up to $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. The most interesting bit of that is that banks are doing that with your money. Okay, so you have a bank account, you have money in your bank account, your bank uses your money, and from that money, they're making over $1 trillion every single day. $1 trillion with your money every single day. My question to every single person on this call is that how much money have you made on your money in the last, not 1 year, not 2 years, in the last decade? How much money have you made in the last decade on your money? Whenever I ask this question to anybody anywhere, the general consensus, the general answer is zero. You've made zero on your money because for the last decade, interest rates have been close to zero. So many, many people, many savers have lost out. In fact, they haven't made zero. You've made less than zero because of inflation. So whatever money you have in your bank account, whether you know this or not, that money is not increasing in size, it's actually reducing in size because of inflation, because of low interest rates. So when I ask this question to many, many people, the general response is zero. So we're making zero on whatever we have in our bank accounts every single day, every single week, every single year, yet banks are making over $1 trillion with your money every single day. There's a mismatch. There's a huge, huge mismatch. And again, when I heard this, I decided from that point onwards that I did not want the banks making all the money. And that's why I started foreign exchange. Prior to that, as an entrepreneur, I actually started in the property market. I was working in the city of London, and again, obviously hated my job. I left my job and started my property career, and I became a property millionaire in my early 30s. Now, the reason I do foreign exchange is because with foreign exchange, I can earn my yearly income in property in a single day. Okay, on average, my yield for property investment was, I think, if I can remember rightly, 8 to 12% every single year from property investment for any particular property. In foreign exchange, it is possible to earn that in a single day. Sometimes we make more than that, sometimes we make less than that, but it is possible to earn your yearly profit from property in a single day in foreign exchange, and that is one of the reasons, or another reason, that I do foreign exchange. Banks do foreign exchange and do not buy property for that same reason. Now, the amazing thing about foreign exchange is that it's a 24-hour-a-day, 5-day-a-week market. Monday to Friday, you can exchange via Forex, Monday to Friday, every single day, no matter where you are globally. The market is open. There's a bit of overlap on Saturday and Sunday, but generally, let's say Monday to Friday, you can exchange via foreign exchange. Again, an amazing thing about Forex is that it holds no prejudice. It does not matter how old you are. It does not matter what schooling you've had. It does not matter what country you were born in. It does not matter what color your skin is. It does not matter if you're male or female. Forex holds no prejudice. We have people who are trading with us this very minute, ranging from the ages of 18 up to 70 years plus. All over the world, globally, we have at this very minute 250,000 students or Forex traders who trade with us every single day in over 120 countries. Another amazing thing about foreign exchange is that you don't have to use all of your own money. There's a system known as leverage, whereby you can use the broker's capital to exchange with. When you're using the broker's capital, it's possible to make higher profits and of course losses as well, but we're here to make the profits, and that's what we teach you, show you, mentor you, and hold your hand to do. If you anyone anywhere in the world today, you will have heard the term digital currency. Going back to 2009, the first digital currency to the market was Bitcoin. Bitcoin was conceived in around 2009 when the price was around 10 cents or thereabouts, or if you're in the UK, 10p or 10 pennies. In December 2017, the ATH, the all-time high of Bitcoin, was achieved, where the price of Bitcoin went up to $20,000. From 10 cents to $20,000 in the space of 8 or 9 years or thereabouts. Many people that bought Bitcoin when the price was extremely low and sold Bitcoin when the price was at the ATH of $20,000, many of those people became millionaires, and all they did was buy Bitcoin when the price was low and sell Bitcoin when the price was high. So they traded twice. The first trade occurred when they bought, and then they traded again when they sold the asset. And that is it. Today, the price of Bitcoin is hovering around $11,000, and it is classed as very, very low. The price of Bitcoin today is still classed as very, very low, because we are expecting Bitcoin, which is one of 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies, just so that you are aware, we are expecting the price of one Bitcoin to hit in the region of 6 figures within 2 to 3 years of today. So the price today of Bitcoin is still classed as very, very low. Personally, I don't just trade Bitcoin, I also trade a few other cryptocurrencies as well, like Ethereum, Ripple, and a couple of others. The amazing thing about cryptocurrency is that you do not need to trade or learn how to trade all the cryptocurrencies in the market. In fact, that would be impossible, because there are 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies. You can do very, very well and earn a very, very good income just from trading 2, if not even 1 cryptocurrency, which is what we do on a daily basis. And again, with cryptocurrency, it's over $1 trillion market, and we will train you, teach you, and show you how to trade cryptocurrency as well. When it comes to cryptocurrency, it's not all about hodling, which means buying and holding onto the asset. We also trade, which is buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And we also teach you how to compound your asset base, which means that your purse, or whatever you want to call it, your ledger, your capital is increasing all the time because you're compounding your profits. You're putting your profits back into the pot. Obviously, you can take some profits out, as some of us do, to basically live on, but you can also leave an element of your profits in the pot so you can trade with a bigger base, which means potentially your profits are also bigger as well. Another style of trading is HFX, and these are primarily binary options. And again, if you're interested in binary options, I'm not going to talk about binary options in that much detail today, but if you are interested in binary options, we can also mentor you, teach you, and show you how to trade binary options too. Now, we have an amazing platform, an educational platform, because that is what we do. Just again, to make it absolutely clear, we will never copy trade. We will not take your money and trade for you. You will use your own money, put it into your broker's account. We'll show you how to do that, and only you will have control over your money. You will trade based on the knowledge and the teachings that we provide you. We will never take your money to trade with, because we have an educational platform that teaches you to get the wheelbarrow and the spade. Henceforth, you can learn the skill set, and you can pass that skill set on to your family and friends who can also become financially free. Another amazing thing about our educational platform, excuse me, is that we have over 100 mentors or educators all over the world. So we're teaching you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your location is irrelevant. You could be in the Bahamas, you could be in Australia, you could be in Pakistan, in India, in Africa. Does not make a difference, because we have traders all over the world who live trade every single day. And all you have to do is plug into the webinar, very much like you're doing with me, and we'll teach you and show you how to trade. Every single day, we teach you how to trade through live trades. All you have to do is copy what we're doing. And over a period of time, as you watch us, as you learn from us, you will become a very, very good and proficient trader, which is how I learned to trade, which is how my colleagues learn to trade as well. The live mentorship, trust me, is amazing. I don't know many other programs around the world that offer you live mentorship. In fact, there are no other programs, as far as I am aware, around the world that offer you live mentorship from over 100 traders. And it's not just Forex, it's not just cryptocurrency. We do commodities as well, and we do indices as well. When I'm talking about commodities, I'm more talking about gold, silver, oil, gas. In the case of indices, it's primarily the stock market. So we have US 30, German 30, and a few other classes around that. One of our platforms that we provide you when you join us is Harmonix. Harmonix is a semi-automated trading platform, and all you have to do is log into the platform, and Harmonix will give you live trading ideas every single day. And all you have to do is copy that information into an app on your phone, and we will show you and teach you how to download that app to your phone as well. Harmonix is absolutely amazing. It gives you the entry points, it gives you the take profit, and also the stop loss numbers. And again, all you have to do is copy and paste that information. If you choose to, there's a bit of analysis involved as well, and we'll teach you how to do that analysis. It only takes about 10-20 minutes per trade, and once you've done that analysis, Harmonix is an amazing platform which is around 80% profitable, which means that 8 out of 10 trades that you place via Harmonix, once you've learned how to do it, will derive you a profit. The amazing thing, or one of the most amazing things about trading, is that it does not matter where you are based geographically. I remember a few years ago, I was in Singapore, in Malaysia, I was in Dubai, yet I was able to run my business from anywhere in the world, just with a mobile phone. You do not necessarily need to have a laptop. All you need is a smartphone, whether that's an Android or iPhone, makes no difference. You download an app to your phone and you can trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world, regardless of where you are based. I don't know many other businesses that allow you to do that. And certainly today, now is the best time to start trading Forex, especially when the economy has taken a nosedive, especially when thousands of people, if not millions of people all over the world have lost their jobs. Millions of people are in furlough. The economy is not doing well. We teach you to create your own economy. It does not matter what's happening to the economy out there. Our economy, personally in my case as well, and my colleagues' cases as well, our economy has no reference to the existing external economy or the macro economy, because we create our own economy through the trading platform. When it comes to trading, whether you know this or not, trading is 80% mindset. Write that down. Trading is 80% mindset. 10% is knowledge, which we teach you. 10% is the skill set that you derive from practice. And then 80% is knowledge. Trading is 80% knowledge. We know that as a business. We know that as an educational provider, which is why we've teamed up with some of the best personal development and mindset mentors in the world. One of whom is Bob Proctor. We've teamed up with Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor teaches us every other week on personal development and on mindset. That is how important mindset is. Again, if you look around at other educational providers, other Forex educational platforms, I don't know many that teach you how to control your mindset as well, how to control your emotions, especially when it comes to trading. So mindset, again, 80% of trading is mindset, and that is why it's so important that you don't just learn the skill, but also that you learn how to control your mind and be personally developed for success. Again, we have an amazing education. We are an amazing educational provider. We've been running now for, I think, in excess of 6 years. We have over 250,000 students all over the world. To get started on the FRX Academy, which is our basic package, only costs around $235, as you can see here on the top right. There's a monthly fee as well, which you do not necessarily need to pay, and I'll talk about that later in the presentation. To join the HFX Academy, which teaches you about binary options, it only costs around $235 as well. We have the DCX Academy, which is primarily cryptocurrency. Again, the same price, $235. If you want the Elite Academy, which is the one I recommend, and it covers all of the above, the Elite Academy will teach you how to do foreign exchange trading. It'll teach you how to trade commodities, indices, and also cryptocurrency. So all of the above for just $325. The monthly fee that you can see on these screens is something that you do not need to pay. Again, I'll talk about that shortly in this presentation. If you were to go for the basic package, the FRX package at $235, there are various add-ons that you can add to that package. For example, swipe trades is primarily a cryptocurrency package that you can add on for that price, for $22 or thereabouts, to the FRX Academy package. We have Vibrator, which teaches you how to scalp the market, and these are all add-ons that you can add to the primary package, the FRX Academy. Gold Cup is primarily on how to trade gold, silver, oil, gas, commodities, and also we have other programs which I'm not going to go into that much detail here. But again, the reason I'm showing you this is just to show you how comprehensive our platform is and how we can teach you, show you, mentor you, hold your hand to succeed trading the largest and most liquid currency market in the world. Very, very briefly, if you were to recommend 2 people to our platform, then you do not need to pay the monthly package as long as your recommendations are active users of our platform as well. So you only need to recommend 2 people to the platform and you do not need to pay the monthly cost. So write that down as well. That is why we have an amazing educational platform used by over 250,000 people all over the world, and we project this number to hit 1 million people by the end of next year. I'm just going to turn the presentation off for a few minutes, and what we want to do now is actually give you a live demonstration, and also, if possible, we'll bring on some traders from around the world, our students, who can talk about their experience as well. So just bear with me while I see if my colleague Mandeep is on the call, and Mandeep will introduce herself and also give you an introduction to our scalping software, Vibrator. So Mandeep, are you on the call?
Yes, Dr. Jav, I'm here. How are you doing?
I am doing awesome, Mandeep. How are you?
Good. Yes, very, very good. It's very windy weather these days in the UK, isn't it?
Yes, that's why we're in Dubai. So.
Oh yes, that's why we're in Dubai. That's the one.
So Mandeep, good to be on the call. Again, please take it away.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Dr. Jav. So that was amazing. My colleague, my friend, Dr. Jav, I've known Jav for quite a few years now, and he's an amazing friend and colleague, such a pleasure to work with. And so as he introduced me, my name is Mandeep, and I'm from a town called Leicester, which is in the Midlands in the UK, 2 hours north of London. And I came into this industry a couple of years ago. I came to this industry a couple of years ago, and you know what? I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really excited because from having started this industry a couple of years ago, I'm now in a position where I can, you know, really experience life to its fullest every day, and not just on the weekend and after work, which is what most people do. You know, most people, they live for the weekend. And I remember that time, having worked in the corporate world for nearly a decade. I remember the time of, you know, it used to be Monday. In fact, let me tell you about something. Who here used to, you know, has that feeling? Who has that feeling of Smonday? You know, the Smonday feeling, Sunday and Monday mixed together. And I remember that it was you know, a big thing at our time, and it was really funny because come Sunday evening, I used to have a horrible feeling in my stomach, thinking, "Oh my God, tomorrow's Monday's the start of the week, and I don't want to go to work." Come Monday, then I'd then be wishing, "I can't wait till it's the end of the day. I can't wait till it hits 6 o'clock," because 6 o'clock was when I got to clock out of work. Then when it hit Tuesday, I couldn't wait till Friday. Now I did that for a decade, and maybe most of you can relate to me because you're in that position. Exactly, Monday blues. You're in that position where you're thinking, oh my God, every day is the same. And do you know what the biggest thing is with the population out there? They will work to live. Most people on the planet, they work to cover their expenses. They have to put food on the table. They have to put food, they have to put food on the table. They have to, you know, put a shelter over their heads. And so constantly they're working, and then they're working. I don't know about for all of you, but I remember in the corporate world, I had to wait 1 whole year before I got a bonus. So 11 months of the year, I'd really work hard. I would, you know, see clients, I would bring in candidates, I would, you know, be the best of me and give everything I could to the company. But I had to wait 1 whole year nearly to get a bonus. Here in this platform, we help you to create your own economy. We teach you, we guide you. You see my face? Remember it, because I'm going to be the person that's teaching you this particular strategy moving forward. You know, we educate a lot of people in the thousands every single week, and we are winning. You know, not only myself, but my siblings, thankfully, I brought them in the business. I said, listen, ladies, because I've got two younger sisters and a younger brother. And I said, listen, why don't we all group together and learn how to multiply money? Because let's face the facts, we don't want to do the same thing as our parents, where they worked hard. They worked hard in their jobs. And remember that, because, you know, at the end of the day, you've got to choose what hard you want to do. Do you want to work really hard in your job? Do you want to work really hard for your pension? Or do you want to work hard, learn a skill set for life in Forex, and learn how to multiply money? Let's face the facts, people. This industry is a $6.6 trillion daily industry. I know on the slide it says 5.3, but it's grown since the presentation came out, by the way. So it's a $6.6 trillion daily industry. If you are on this call and you are only making money, which means that you go to work to get paid, or you're waiting for a service, or you're waiting to see a client because you need to get paid of some sort, it is a dangerous position to be in, because you always relying on someone else to earn money. Now, I'm not knocking jobs or self-employed people. They're all brilliant. But the key thing I'm talking about is financial freedom. If you want financial freedom where you can live every day like a Saturday, like a Sunday, really understand this point. You have to be in a position where you're creating your own economy. And that is exactly what we do. We help you to create and multiply and invest money. Albert Einstein was the person, he was a professor that said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Those who earn from it, those who understand it, they earn from it. And those who don't, they pay it. So right here, right now, are you a payer or are you an earner of compound interest? Because let me tell you something, a couple of years ago, I didn't even know Forex stood for foreign exchange. That's how bad of a novice I was. I didn't know, because at the end of the day, you don't know what you don't know. And now I'm in a position where I teach 500 plus people a week with confidence. I don't say it arrogantly, I say it happily, because I'm proud of the fact that I learned a skill, and Dr. Jav and myself are both helping to inspire and impact a lot of people every single day, every single week, to change their future. So that's a bit about me. That's my background. You can tell I'm very passionate about this. I love what I do. We do these calls every Wednesday, and sharing and showing people how they can win. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give the floor to some other people who are winning in this platform. And the first person that I'd like to introduce, she's actually just 18 years old. All right, 18 years old, and she is just finished her A levels. She's actually all the way from Manchester, and she's starting uni. She's starting university next month. So why did she come onto this platform? Let's find out. I'm going to bring her on the call right now. So Isha, are you with us?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Isha, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very good. I'm very, very good. So ladies and gents, this is Isha. She's literally just 18 years old, and she's decided that she wanted to have that financial freedom. So Isha, tell the crowd a bit about yourself and your background and how you came into this opportunity.
All right, so hi everyone, I'm Isha. Like Mandeep said, I am planning on going to uni. Now, with me, I've always, from a very young age, I've been conditioned to, get a job, get an education, and then work 50 plus years for the rest of my life. Whereas for me, that's not always enough. Like, I've got this burning desire inside of me where I want more out of life. And when I came across this opportunity, I came across it during lockdown, and I thought this would be a really good opportunity, because you've seen on the news how, the whole economy is collapsing, the UK is going into recession, and people are losing their jobs. They've spent all their lives working towards something and making someone else's dream become a reality, and they've lost their jobs and they're relying on government furloughs. So what it's made me realize is that you can never rely on one source of income. And so this opportunity here provides you with two. And so I thought, as a person who's like really money motivated, why not give it a go? And it's just that, like, why do we go to school? We go to school to study. And then why do we get a job? We go to earn money. And so if the final goal is money, then why is there no subject on money in our education system? So the difference here is that you actually get to learn a skill where it pays you for life. And so, yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Isha, that was absolutely fantastic. Really, really appreciate your time on that. So ladies and gents, that was Isha, all the way from Manchester, our 18-year-old student who is basically learning the skill set with us. She is doing amazing. That was actually her first time speaking on something like this. Sometimes it can be nerve-wracking coming onto these Zoom calls, but Isha, we really appreciate you. And she's a very teachable, coachable person. So I love that about her. So Isha, well done. You're doing absolutely fantastic. The next person I want to bring on onto the call, and remember, you can be from any background, culture, age, gender, it does not matter. As long as you're teachable and coachable and you have a desire to change something, then big things can happen for you. So the next person I want to bring on, she's actually an amazing, amazing person. She's a mother of 3 beautiful children. She's actually from my town in Leicester. And, her background is in occupational health and therapy. So I'm going to bring her on board. She is someone that is just very, very enthusiastic. So be prepared. B, are you with us?
Yes, I am, and I am. Thank you so much. I'm here.
Oh, B, how you doing? You good?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Hi, everyone.
Yeah, we're really, really ready to hear from you. So tell the crowd a bit about yourself, how you came into business, and why you decided to pick Forex.
Right. Okay. As Mandy Briley says, I come from a little town called Leicester. And my background is occupational health. It's another branch of nursing. So initially, I trained as a nurse about 16 years ago. Then about 15 years ago, I branched into occupational health, which is what I've been doing until about a couple of months ago. When I studied Forex, I thought it might be a good time for me to take a completely career change. And this is what I did. So what brought me into Forex? So I think it all started for me. So just like everybody else, I went to uni. I qualified as a nurse. I branched into specialist nursing. I was making enough money, good enough money. But what I realized was that I wasn't spending a lot of time with my children at the time. I had 2 boys. And I realized all I did was I take them to school, pick them up in the evening, go home, do dinner, and we go to bed. I realized I did not have enough time to spend with my kids. But when I had my second boy, it was a kind of an eye-opener for me. I had the opportunity to stay at home for 15 months to look after him. made me realize how much I style, especially on my first son. I started thinking that, right, 9 to 5 will never do. I would 9 to 5. I will never be able to earn enough money to look after my children and still go to work. So I decided I need to look into something else. And so since then, I have been looking, obviously, so many network marketplaces, so many other businesses out there, but it never really clicked on me until early this year. I went into work. I met my colleague, Sharon, who told me about Forex. And trust me when I tell you this, it took me 10 minutes from when she told me to know this is something that I really wanted to do. But unfortunately for this, my colleague, she wasn't into the networking side of things. She then introduced me to Mandy, she was more into trading, but not into this network marketing things, which is fine. So that's how I came in contact with Mandy, and that was just before the lockdown. And sort of doing so, I actually got signed up during the lockdown when everything was going wrong. I think it's the only thing that went right for me at that point in time, because with everything happening. And since then, I would say it's been an amazing journey. I cannot really emphasize how much it's been for me. I'm not in a position whereby I don't worry about, I've got 3 children now. I've now had a little girl who is just 1. So which means that I don't really ever need to worry about childcare. I don't have a boss. I don't wake up to an alarm. I can literally, if not of the locked down, I can work anywhere in the world, because anybody that knows me, I'm passionate about traveling. I would have been anywhere. I can work everywhere I want. In fact, I live my life how I want to live it right now. This is how I feel right now. I feel I'm in control of my life. My life is in my palm. And it's up to me how I want to spend time with my kids, with my family, with my friends. And trust me, Forex has given me that opportunity. And I can never, ever change for anything in the world. I get up every morning, I do a lot of prospecting, I talk to my friends, to my family, and I am so great. Trust me, I'm so grateful for this opportunity that Forex has given me, and the impact that I'm having on other people's life. That's purely because when I joined it initially, I'll be honest, my initial why of joining Forex was to give my kids one, to spend time with them, and then obviously 2, to get them to private education, because my job would never, combined with my partner, would never be able to pay for private education for my kids. And that's what we really want for the children. But we knew that's not possible. But with Forex, I'm not confident to say that we can do that. You know, it's still early days, but I'm very, very confident that that can be done. But when I got into it, something in me then changed. I realized that, what about the impact on other people's life, which is what, you know, it really amazes me about this, how you can change somebody's life by just giving them an opportunity to change their life, to do something else. I get people ringing me every day and say, Obi, thank you so much for this. I'm like, I just gave you a piece of information, and it was up to you to use that, to utilize it as best as you can. So everything you've achieved is because of you. I just gave you an opportunity. You took a leap of faith, and now it's paying off. So so for me so far, it's been an amazing journey. I would highly recommend anybody that's on this call today to honestly take a leap of faith. You will never regret it. And so far it's been so good. So again, Mandy and Dr. Jav, I just want to thank you so much for the opportunity, the support so far you've been giving me. And I could never ask for better mentors than the 2 of you. And I've got an amazing little sister, Perina. She's doing amazing. I'm so proud of her. I've got my other little sister, Simone. She's also coming up as well. And I'm just so proud of them. It's like we're sisters now. We're doing this together. And we just got other sisters we need to bring on board. So they're still, you know, which it will be amazing when all of us can be, you know, in the same trade, doing the same thing. So yeah, I am really, really enjoying this so far, Mandy. So thank you so much for the support again. And yeah, over to you back. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, B. That was really, really amazing, and definitely looking forward to, you know, meeting you for a spot of lunch or coffee next week for sure. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. So, you know, one thing that B said that really stood out is, are you in control? Are you, yes, you, are you in control of your economy, of your life? Are you in control of your income? Are you in control of your time? Or is your boss saying to you, listen, you're going to clock in at this time and you're going to clock out at that time? Oh, can I have a holiday? Oh, can I have a lunch break? Oh, can I have a loo break? They literally dictate everything. And I've not got anything against bosses, by the way, or jobs. But what I'm trying to educate you on is the fact that when you have control over your money, and your time, it makes a big difference, because it means that, hey, if you fancy going to Dubai for a few weeks, you can do that. If you fancy going on a holiday to a different country for a weekend, you can do that. You do not have to ask a boss. How many parents have Dr. Jav and I spoken to over the last few years who said, listen, I've missed my kids' recital, I've missed my kids this, that, and the other, all these things. It's so key. And that answer is countless people, that have missed out on these things because they didn't have the time to go. Ladies and gents, we can always earn more money, but we can never buy back time. We can never buy back time. And what I'm going to show you now is a live demonstration that will actually show you how you can get into the markets. So one of the products that Dr. Jav described in the presentation was the web analyzer, or also known as Vibrata, for an extra $22 a month if you were to go for the platinum package. And of course, with the elite, which I highly recommend, that's got everything included. But this is an example of a live chart. This is actually moving. You can see the candlestick is forming right there. What time is it? Yeah, it's just gone 1:45, so a new candlestick is forming just there. And this shows you a live demonstration of USD JPY. So the US dollar against the Japanese yen is what we are looking at right now. Now, this was one of the trades that I took earlier in my own time. It was about 2:45, 3 o'clock UK time. And all I'm going to ask you to do is answer some questions in the chat box. I'm going to open up the chat box so I can see everybody's answers. But all you're doing is following 3 simple steps with 3 colors. You've got the green line, you've got the red line, and the blue line. So I want you to engage with me, and you can see how simple this is. So the first step towards seeing if you're going to take this trade as a sell, okay, is have the red and the blue lines crossed over. So can you all see the red and the blue lines? Have they crossed over, yes or no? You tell me. You tell me, can you see a crossover of this red line and the blue line? And yeah, I'm getting some private messages as well. Maybe you're a bit shy to say, but yeah, the red line and the blue line have crossed over just here. Can you see that? The red and the blue line have crossed over just here. Next question, step number 2, is the red line above or below the blue line? So from the yellow line onwards, is the red line above or is it below the blue line? And again, absolutely. I've got some more private messages. So yeah, the red line is actually below the blue line. We can see that here. And lastly, is this green line from this point, is it going up or is it pointing down? Well, quite simply, we can see it's actually pointing down. Once you've got those 3 confirmations, you can then go into your app on your phone, which we will help you to download, your trading app, and you can put this currency pairing, USD JPY, and off you go. The aim of this particular product is to help you to catch 10 pips. So if I get my ruler and I measure from the point of the crossover right the way down, you can see the top right hand corner. This actually calculates the pips. So 10 pips was about here, but this has actually given us about 30 pips. Now in monetary terms, what does that mean? At £1 a pip, you could have made £30. I'm going to say pounds because obviously I live in England, so I'll go with pounds. If you did £10 a pip, that's £300. If you did £100 a pip, 30 pips, that's £3,000. Now, this is just an average. We don't give any guarantees or anything like that or income claims. I'm just trying to give you a ballpark figure to help you translate pips into pounds, pips into money, because you're probably thinking, well, what does that actually mean? So here, through 3 simple steps, we teach you, we guide you, and we show you everything that you need to know in order to take the trade. So USD JPY was a really, really good sell. For those of you that have some experience in trading, you will have known that from having been in the trade earlier. So Dr. Jav, really appreciate you and your time. My lasting words to all of you is remember to create your own economy, because you don't want to be the person toasting to a very dire 2020 on the 31st of December, but you want to be toasting to an absolutely cracking year because you decided to create your own economy and not someone else. Thank you, Dr. Jav, and back over to you.
Brilliant, Mandeep. That was absolutely awesome. As always, thank you. Thank you so much for doing that demonstration on Vibrata. Thank you, B, for your testimonial. Thank you, Isha, for your testimonial. 2 amazing ladies that are heading their way towards financial freedom. Again, thank you so much. You've done so well. And it's so important once you join us, once you join this opportunity, for you to be teachable. Because the more teachable you are, The more you're willing to learn, the better you will do. If you come into this business and say to us, do you know what? We know how to trade. We're just here for the ride. It's not going to work for you. Teachability index is so important. B, Mandeep, and also Isha, you are all high on the teachability scale, and that is why you're doing so well. I'm just going to see if I can pull up my presentation again, and I'll continue with the presentation. So I was talking about the 2 for free system. Once you encourage 2 of your friends to join the system as well and learn to trade with us, then you will have nothing more to pay, certainly on the monthly amount. Should you introduce more than 2 people, so 3 or more, then you are classed as an independent business owner, an IBO, and this is when things get really, really interesting. Now, I want to just make it clear that at this point, this is optional. You can do just the trading, as 90% of people do within our business, but if you want to do the additional 10% of building the business as well, then this is what you can do when you recommend people to the business. Once you recommend a single person to the business and you're an IBO, just to give you an example, the company will pay you a bonus, and you can see the bonus amounts on there. So anywhere from $25 to $50 you are paid for your recommendations. This is no different to what many blue chip companies do through affiliate marketing on the internet. So we have a similar system whereby we use word of mouth marketing for recommendations. Once 3 people have joined via your recommendation, the company will start paying you $150 every single month. Every single month, $150 just for recommending 3 people. 12 people, $600, 30 people, $1,000 every single month. Now, just very important to note, you do not need to recommend all those 30 people or all those 12 people for P600 or Platinum 1000. You only ever have to recommend 3 people, and when those people recommend other people, and collectively you have 30 people, the company will pay you $1,000 every single month, day in, day out. This is classed as residual income, and you are paid that even if you sleep for the whole day. We have an amazing compensation plan, as you can see here, and not showing on there is Chairman 750. As a Chairman 750, the organization will pay you $750,000 every single month, and within this organization we have people earning $750,000 every single month residually, in addition to their forex trading income, which is why it's an amazing business. I do not know any single person in the corporate space earning over $750,000 every single month, and that is what's possible in this business. And again, amazingly, you only ever have to recommend 3 people, and once those people recommend other people, it's fairly possible to become a Chairman 750 and earn $750,000 every single month from this business. So as you can see, we have an amazing compensation plan. This is in addition to your trading income. Okay, you can choose to do this, or you can choose not to do this. It's entirely up to you. But what I have found is that the people that decide to do this are the ones that become financially free very much quicker than otherwise. Now, going back all those years again, once, you know, when I was working in corporate, had I seen this opportunity at that point rather than now, things may have been different for me. This opportunity is one of the best businesses I've seen anywhere. I've been in business now for over 2 decades, and trust me, the compensation plan you've seen here is absolutely amazing. We teach you how to trade Forex. We teach you how to trade commodities, indices, cryptocurrency, the largest and most liquid markets in the world. We teach you, we show you, we mentor you, we hold your hand until you succeed. We give you all the tools so you can walk away and also teach your friends and family how to trade as well. That's why this business is so amazing. Going back all those years, I was broke, busted, and disgusted. I hated working in corporate. I was passing over opportunities repeatedly because I did not know what an opportunity was. Today, trust me, you look around, look at what's happening in the economy, and you decide to yourself, profits are better than wages over and over again. Ask yourself, do you want to make a living or a fortune? If you want to work a job as an employee, you're making a living. You're just getting by. More month at the end of the money every single month. Or do you want to make a fortune? This business allows you to make a fortune. No one's asking you to jack in your job. However, many people that have joined us, certainly in my organization, many people have decided to jack in their jobs because the income that they're earning from this business far exceeds what they ever earned in their corporate life as an employee. So again, ask yourself, do you want to make a living or a fortune? And the answer over and over again from every single person I speak to is a fortune. And that is what we're here to do. We're here to help you become financially free through this amazing, amazing business. So what you need to do now is reach out to the person that recommended you attend this call, and they will show you how to get registered. If you came through to this business presentation via myself, please get back to me via WhatsApp or through my social media channels, and then either myself or one of my many business partners can show you how to get started as well. My name's Dr. Jav. Again, thank you for attending this presentation. I will look forward to welcoming you soon on this amazing, amazing platform. Thank you, God bless, and I'll speak soon.